I was just thinking to myself right now, like, what do other people like from my area think about this whole thing? I mean, like, I'm not talking about like the content thing, but like the idea of me like starting the content and posting it, because like I was never really that guy who would like like I think like people wouldn't expect me to be posting content, and if I was, I don't know what they would expect me to post. You know what I'm saying? Because I was really quiet back in high school, and I was just like thinking about it to myself, because there's actually another guy, I think it was, he was posting a little bit of content. He didn't really post anything. It was more like I don't really know what it was, to be honest, but all the guys liked him and everything. He was a liked person, but for me, and that's what I was thinking about as well. The fact is, when I started the content and everything, I didn't actually get any support, and that's sort of like affects not just me emotionally, but my actual content. Because like, think about it, like the watch time, attention, everything's so important. So when your friends are liking and watching the full thing all the way, you get pushed out more. But for me, I didn't get pushed out one bit, because I literally had nobody. And this is not, I'm not even like pity posting or anything. I'm literally just saying that so in the future, I don't even know how I even got here, but I'm just like telling you, like, for maybe in the future, if I, when people come back and be like, oh yeah, you're this and that. The reason why I know that that's gonna happen is because it literally happened before. Yeah, with my wrestling, I talked about it. As soon as I did, actually, I don't think maybe I have, but as soon as I started doing well, I started getting treated a lot more differently. And when people saw me doing really well, that's when they started, treating me like this and that. Like, they started all of a sudden like switching up. So I already know the switch up's gonna happen, but you know, it's just a little weird right now as well when you're starting this. I was thinking that's what as well. Like, I was thinking I was gonna get supported a lot more. And maybe it's because I don't know, maybe I didn't have the best high school career. Maybe that's why I'm not being supported. But I literally post my thing that like the reason why I didn't have a good high school story is because I had a huge transformation. That's literally the whole point. So it literally like debunks the high school. Someone in the future, people say, "Oh yeah, you didn't even do that well in high school." Well, like my content literally deflects it, and it's like, yeah, I didn't do well in high school, but that's the whole thing about my story. The fact is I started getting a lot more stronger and instantly had impact in college, despite at the end of my high school senior year, didn't qualify for the state tournament, and at the time, it completely destroyed me. I'm like, of course, I didn't come from like a state like Louisiana. I came from a tough area to qualify for states in New York. So it was like most of the time, like if you qualified out of that section, most likely you were most likely gonna place at states. But for me, I did not qualify for the state tournament my senior year, and it was really bad the way I went out. So I think a lot of people maybe hold that to my name, but I don't really know. But because if someone in my position, the only reason like it's confusing and everything, but it's just weird that like your old teammates don't support it. That's what I find weird, because we used to go to war every single day in the room, like all our teammates. We would go hard. We were like a family and everything, and those are people that I considered like everything. When I was doing well, everyone was hugging me, being like, "Yeah, yeah, you're the man," this and that. But right now, I still don't really have much, and my content's doing a lot better now. So I'm happy about that. At the same time, I'm a wrestler, but sometimes the numbers do a bit. It's not numbers, but it's sometimes lack of support. Maybe I gotta get off social media. I've been on it scrolling on other people's profiles last 2 days, and I don't normally do that. Uh, that's something that I gotta stop immediately. I literally just started doing it, and something that I gotta stop. But the point of this day was it was mostly just a rest day. Not a rest day actually. It was, what time is it? 10:30. I've been sleepy all day. This is actually a really important day to record here, because all day today I've been sleepy. I said I was gonna edit videos. I didn't edit anything all day. Actually, I did. I made 3 videos, but I'm talking about like scheduling posts. Like, I probably should have scheduled at least 100 posts, like 40 posts today, but I didn't do anything. You know, 'Cause I was really tired, and I also sort of skipped the lift today. I didn't really skip it fully. The reason why I didn't go today was because I'm planning on lifting shoulder day, like shoulder press on Monday. I'm switching it. Wait, should I even do that now? Let me think. Wait, why would I do that? Because I could just lift shoulders on. No, no, that's a good idea. No, I'm gonna lift shoulders on Monday, so that's why I'm not lifting today. I would have trained Zerker squats today, but my knee was giving me a little bit of an issue. It's getting better now, so I'll go 60% tomorrow, maybe something like that. because I can still do my exercises when I need. I just didn't want to like mess it up or anything. I don't know, it's being a little bit of an issue, so I was a little worried about that part. But you know, oh my god, it just you can just really sit here and see all this day 176, I think it is, something like that. I don't even know what day it is. It's crazy the fact that the views aren't crazy high, but they're not like 0 views like they were before. But by this time I was maybe expecting a lot more than I am right now. The algorithm sometimes a little bit tricky, like with short form. Like some days they pop off, like get like 1K views, 2K, 3K, which I used to would like for me I used to be over the moon if I got a video like about 300 views, but now it's like if I got like a video like about 500 views, that was seen as like a major success for me, like around 60 days, like 90 days ago, right? Or like 100 days ago, yeah, I would have seen it as like a big deal. But now, if I get a video like under 1,000 views, I see it as a failure. Like 1,500, I see it as a failure. So I never had a video that like truly blew up or anything yet. I'm starting to post transformation videos daily now again, but I stopped doing that for a while. Like the way I'm doing it right now, I don't think I've ever done it. Like where I show my one JV win and everything, my first high school season and everything like that. So hopefully that blows up. And I'm also posting a daily like who am I, like talking about, oh yeah, I'm a college wrestling starter who had all that. But hopefully all of that can help really boost my account. That was an issue for the first like 60 days. Oh my god, I just like think about it. It's crazy to think like first 60 days. Like I'm not talking about like 60 days like of me posting. I'm talking about 60 days of me starting to document my journey. Because I didn't make the account to document journey. I started up as like a tip account and started giving a ton of tips and everything. But on day one, that's when I started showing my face and everything in the videos, which I never did before then. So I was a little worried doing it. But oh my god, first 60 days, all my videos were getting like under 200 views. People are seeing my profile, maybe laughing at me, and have anybody supporting me. Still, right now, I'm still getting like 1 to 3K views now, and getting a lot of other coaches and stuff like that, people from my area watching me now. But I don't care. Yeah, it just sucks that like a lot of people know you, but I don't know. It's just weird because I don't know why you would go against me. I don't understand that part. I've been nice to everybody. I don't understand, but yeah, that's where I am right now, and that's overall my day. Didn't do way too much, but as right now, hopefully I can start recording everything again like I was before, and maybe record some of my practices because I'm going back to practice. Maybe this Tuesday. Was planning on going this Tuesday, but my knee, I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do there. It's not giving me like way too much of an issue, but I don't want to risk anything, because like when I do like zero squats or farmer carries or anything, it gives me like a little bit of an issue, not too much. Like when I did the landmine press, it started hurting a bit, but I can work through it. So I'm like, all right, is this like a minor thing? Because I had my previous knee thing that was hurting for so long, and then they said like, oh yeah, you can just work through it, and then I started working through it, and it got better. So I think maybe it could be one of those, but it feels like it's like around. It's like weird how this whole injury thing is. So I don't know. When I did single leg curls, they all were perfectly fine. So that's pretty much it. You're just seeing me here. Maybe I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe one day, everything just starts popping off and everything. But right now, yeah, that's just pretty much it. And yeah.